For this instructional video, we are going to be showing you guys how to do flexion extension views for lumbar spine. These are done upright, so the patient is standing at the wall bucky, and we will be using a 14 by 17. So when I put this in the bucky, I'm going to make sure that my red line is down here at the bottom. We are also at a 40-inch SID. This is essentially just the same as doing the lateral L-spine projections, but now we are just standing. So we're going to use pretty much the same setup. We're going to be perpendicular to the IR. We're going to be using 96 kVp. The only thing different is that I'm going to position my patient slightly different. So we're going to have two views here. Again, when you're prepping your patient, you would want them to remove any underwire bra, any metal on their pants or anything like that. So this is a lateral view, so I'm going to do the left lateral with her left side up against this bucky. And I'm going to lower down here and kind of get in the ballpark. I'm looking for her crest, just like we do on the lateral lumbar. And then I'm going to lower this bucky down here behind her. Now these patients we're doing this on, usually they are post-op and they are in a lot of pain, so it's good if you can do this quickly. I'm going to bring this stool out in front of her to give her something to hang on to, because I'm going to be manipulating her a lot and requiring her to stand in some awkward positions. So you kind of want to give them something to hang on to. The difficult thing about this also is making sure that you are marking somewhere that is going to be very well seen. I like to mark low and anterior again, making sure you're following the lines on your bucky so that way you're not putting your marker outside the light. I put it in about 2 inches down here at the very bottom and anterior to the patient. That's where I found the best place to be. Either that, or you can still mark anterior but up at the top about a couple of inches in. All right. So now we've got all that done. I'm going to scoot her really, really close to the bucky. I'm going to make sure she's very, very lateral. And at this point now I'm ready to actually do the flexion extension positioning. So we're going to start with flexion, which means she's narrowing the angle in her body, which means she's leaning forward. Usually, I think your book says as much as possible, but what I'm looking for is at least getting the spine coming in at this top angle of the cassette. So I'm trying to get her body towards that corner of the cassette, which she is able to do. You definitely don't want your patient, let's do a not good one, all the way down like that. That's not good, because now we're only getting just a little bit. So we're trying to shoot for the corner here. All right, very good. I can turn my collimator now, and I can collimate from front to back, so that way I don't have that much light. I'm just going to go with the contour of how her back is arching down. And I'm going to have my patient take in a deep breath and blow it all the way out and hold it out while I expose at 96 kVp. Then they can stand up. And then I don't have to move anything else with my equipment now other than just like getting my collimation good. I need to now move my patient. So ideally you would have your lateral arm bar that you use for your lateral chest out here that you could have the patient hold on to. We don't have that in here. So instead I'm just going to have her clasp her own hands right above her head. And then we're going to arch her backwards. Again, I'm trying to get her towards the corner up here. I'm trying to get her body coming out the corner. So this is very uncomfortable, which is why it's nice for them to have something to hang on to. If they're post-op, this is going to be a real struggle, so you just got to kind of work with them. I'm going to scoot her hips right in the middle, so I'm centered over her crest. I'm going to turn my collimation backwards now to match her angle. I'm going to have her take a deep breath in and blow it out and expose again at 96 kVp. That is our extension view. And those are our two Flex X views for the lumbar.